I didn't lie. Why would you choose a guy from Africa?
I don't know. It's something in me just wanted the black.
Yeah. From Africa. There's black from maybe USA.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't like black Americans.
Don't say that. They will finish you.
No, I like. If I'm saying I like black Africans, I can say what I don't like. Yes.
The beautiful Fort Lauderdale. I don't know if you can see the underpass back there. Okay, and I think there is direction somewhere here for the solas.
Yellow as banana peels, cream as vanilla, white as snow, red as light as today, orange tan as copper, yellow as banana colored, brown as vanilla. Greetings and welcome to Claudine Etienne Against Colorism. So today I have material for you guys to share that of course we got from what we've been viewing, which is IamMarwa. This is a reaction on IamMarwa's dinner with his wife and the Ugandan couple. So much was able to be extracted from there, but I actually was not going to find this video if it wasn't for Sweet Pea, who, by the way, does have a channel. If you guys want to relax from the stress of watching racism and colorism all over the place, you might want to visit Sweet Pea's channel on Relaxation Voices, okay? But anyways, let's look at what's going on with IamMarwa before we get to what Rocio had said. IamMarwa, okay, has been bashing women this past week, to the point his sister feels like now she is tired.
From my voice, you can tell Dee is really tired. I'm well tired. Well tired.
And the weird thing is like they never absolutely identify the reason. IamMarwa is the only person who tells you what he feels when he feels like it. The sister and people like Miss Trudy is even worse. Miss Trudy is super discreet. The thing with Dee Mwango is that she can't be as discreet as Miss Trudy because of the fact that IamMarwa is very blatant. All right. By the way, Miss Trudy and Wodamaya were here in Miami, but it looks like they're hiding themselves. All right. They were on the beach. I tried to go to the beach today to meet them, but I got lost. Because I was going towards Broward Beach to go south so I could show the beautiful scenery, and then the traffic was just horrible. But anyway, let's go back to IamMarwa, who's not discreet about what he feels like saying whenever he feels like saying it. So IamMarwa has been bashing women, and based on his conduct, not his words, but based on his conduct, he's been bashing black women. And why is the sister tired? Well, I think we can understand that sister is being tired since he couldn't have the sister at that dinner table to bash her, he brought a married Ugandan couple who brought their sister, who was single, to bash the sister.
Yes, people hate Americans. You may go to places they don't like you. Just because you have an American passport. Yeah. So you want to get a country...
I'm going to change my mind.
No way.
Go for nowhere. But always America can help you with traveling.
Yeah.
So, be honest, you need American both.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
My in-law from USA, please reach me out.
But now it's finally have English. You finally have English. Europe. Even the visa is not a process.
No,
I know my in-law is watching me.
Believe.
Guys, at the end of this video, Noella will put her number here.
Jesus.
I hope. But I'm not forcing you. I'm not.
I have my number on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's Noella.
Yeah,
even Instagram.
Even Instagram.
But me, I'll say.
But you must be trusting God, because that's a must.
The person has to trust in God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am really
put out
into
your
that.
Okay, put your list.
Yeah, come on, guys. Why?
This is it.
Yes, you have to. No, I just
This is the one
you
you
must
see
feel
And
it.
you know now, right now, it's like you're telling God.
Oh, okay, God.
finally.
I think
This is what you
So you already know that was like subliminal messages directed at Dee. Poor Dee Mwango. When it comes to IamMarwa,
Guys, this is our beautiful sunset from Villa Medellin and ranch. We've added ranch because now we have horses and a lot of animals. Yeah, so sister.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, since when I came home,
Yeah.
since now you moved out,
Yeah.
and you're living down here.
Yeah.
You don't know what Mama is telling me every day.
Yeah.
Dear Mwango, you are getting late. You are getting late. Like the other day, I was like, Mama, now I'm getting late. What do you mean? What do you want?
My mom wants you to get married in short and have kids. But actually, it's not a bad thing if I come to look at it in a bigger, broader perspective. You know, as a lady, actually, me, in my own opinion, some ladies will finish me and say, Dee Mwango, leave your brother is confused. But what I'll say is, as a lady, I think the earlier you fix up your stuff, it gives your body good time to heal and then look young as you age. But when you have kids, when you're getting old, in my own opinion, because me, I've observed, now I'm 33 years old, I've observed ladies that, for example, we have the big, the most followed female, she's the one or not? Instagrammer, that is Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
She got her kids when she was 19.
Yeah.
Now she still looks very young.
Yeah, and like no kids.
Like
You won't
no
even know.
You won't even know. And maybe she has closed that chapter of having kids.
But if I got mine at 19, I don't know.
No, now it depends because also where your family is from and the resources that you have as a family, that is also very important because here in Africa at 19, you can have kids, yes, but you'll be a normal, regular girl.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. But like growing up and glowing and doing everything and financially, forget. That one is forget. Yes, you are very lucky you are married with a
rich
rich politician who stole a lot of money from the government.
So now my mom is like, oh, you are getting late, you're getting this and that. And you know, guys, let me tell you one of the challenges. Like for me right now, it's very, very, very hard for me to know this one is really genuine. Sometimes I even say, I'd rather meet a random guy on the street because now that's my DM, honestly. Do you remember this? Do you remember?
But the thing is this. Find somebody who is not about even being rich or poor. Who does what you do?
Who does what I do?
Yes, actually in a bigger way. Not even small ones that you want to grow. Because those ones, when they grow up and they have money, they have influence, they have everything. Because the me are in a way here. So you have to pray God. And also you have to get somebody, if they have something to lose, maybe they will have to lose more than you will have to lose.
Yeah, for sure.
Otherwise, yes. And you have to understand men. Men, we are very different. It's not like women. Men, for us, especially when you've slept with a girl more than 5 times, even 2 times, there is nothing else you see so like...
God, me on
one that is...
it's like an unspoken battle between them. So that we don't know 100% of what's going on. We just know that they didn't make lives together the way they did when he came from India. But nonetheless, that's what's been going on. So he started bashing women, including the one who's closest to him, which is Rocio, as this couple show off their love for Africanness as they love each other. All right? And they bash at the single sister. So basically, it was bashing at single women, if you will really think of it. So he attacks women by age. As you know, he's been doing for a while, calling us old ladies, okay? And then when it comes to attacking women by age, we start wondering of the murders of those 2 women who are in his city. That of the Kenyan American, all right, who was, I guess, who was a senior, okay? And that of Jamaican grandma. So my question, I even wonder that closed door where he says the doctor stays at. I want to know what's inside. Could the bodies of these women be in there and, you know, they had fake funerals or something? That they're experimenting like, you know, the Nazis doing Holocaust? all right, especially doing many wars in the world, right? I will ask, are the bodies of these women hidden in that room? Because I became suspicious as soon as he said he was bringing in a medical doctor for that party. I knew something was wrong was in intent here. Okay, so I want investigators to go in that room and open it up and show us what's in there. Because Marwa is an ageist, and a lot of people that are coming in my channel to react against my war against colorism are ages, you know? They have problems with women's ages, like act your own age and things like that. That's ageist. Next, he attacks weight. All right? By the way, I've gained 40 pounds since I started reacting. Yeah, I gotta lose it, but I have gained 40 pounds since I started reacting because I was very skinny when I started reacting. But anyway, he attacks women's weight. All right? Which is something that is very sensitive. And women in particular, just because we're talking, he attacks us. He attacks our age, all right? He attacks our weight. That, you know, in order for you to be acceptable by him, you have to be young and skinny. But then he attacks our color. So, you know, not only have to be young and skinny, but white. Okay? By the way, my friends, would you believe that Marwa actually dated a Kenyan woman, a black Kenyan woman?
And I'm going to Masai Mara. Yeah. Wayne is not really small, but medium size. Like city or town in Kenya, it's called Marwa. So anybody who goes to Masai Mara, if they're not flying there, then you use this route to go to Masai Mara. Yeah. Wow. It was fun. No, haina shida. Okay. Actually, we're in one of like big hotels. Yeah. I'll give you a shout out. It's called Mara Frontier. Mara, like Masai Mara, so you take the last word, M-A. I want to introduce this food in my native language, that's Swahili. Okay, so in Swahili, this is called mandazi. Mandazi, okay. So, yeah, then we have this, you know, piece of bread. We call it mkate. In Swahili, mkate. Or because it's a piece, we say kipande cha mkate. Kipande cha mkate. Okay. This is watermelon. So you say watermelon. You say tukutuku maji. Tiki out tukutuku. Oh, yes, actually, tukutuku is small bites, you know. Those how do you call them in English? Okay, just such tukutuku. So this is tiki. Tiki maji. So okay, let's go here. Say this is tiki maji. That's what I'm doing in Swahili. And lastly we have this. It's a slice of mango. So you know mango in Swahili we say embe. Embe is a mango. Yeah, one. Embe. Many maembe. Okay. Maembe. Yeah. But again, here in Kenya, if let's say you're a lazy person, like you're not hardworking, your parents can tell you, wewe ni maembe. Like you're a dumb. Yeah, like a dumb. Yeah. So that's how it is. Okay guys, so let's eat breakfast, then we go to Masai. Yeah, see you on the journey. So also guys, we're right in this resort. I don't know if it's a resort, hotel, or a motel. Actually, I don't know the difference between a hotel and a motel, but I mean, topic for another day. So because of the sun, maybe you may not see it very clear, but that's how it looks like. Hey, you can say hello.
Hi.
Yeah, what are we waiting for?
We're waiting for the tour car that will be taking us around Saimara. So, yeah, we were a little bit late, but definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So imagine we agreed like this guy should come like 8 times.
It appears after his experiences in the Dominican Republic and Cuba back in 2019, around that time, he actually went ahead and dated. About 5 years ago, he dated a Black Kenyan girl. So apparently, well, she was a little bit snobby and stuff. It didn't work out.
If there's no game reserve here, they would have like an easy way. That's very true actually, you know. It's near my home actually, Masaimara. I'm from Hispania and people know like Kehanja. That's really being local, but yeah, those are the names of those places.
That's really local.
Yeah. But so that's where my home is, like Hispania in Korea. So yeah. So we are waiting for the cars. She's dancing here. I don't know, Dongolo.
Yeah, I was not dancing.
You know, in Africa, like they have to put the, how do you call it in English?
What?
This one.
This head wrap.
Oh, head wrap, yeah. Like
I'm not sure
it's
if
very
it's a
common.
head wrap or it's a head scarf. I'm not sure. Because a head wrap is the one you really like.
Okay, you wrap the whole
Your whole head. But this one, my hair is out.
She forgot now she's looking at the right there. That's what she's looking at. Yeah. Okay. But actually we've enjoyed our stay here. Yeah, I can't say like it's like a 5-star, no. But they'll give you everything you need at a local level, you know. Yeah. So, do you have anything to say about the hotel?
Actually, no. But I would say it's a nice place.
You can recommend somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And a night like a room. It depends like if it's inclusive. It means it has like breakfast and or dinner to breakfast or lunch to I don't know the other one because we arrived here last evening. So it's like $60 a night. Yeah. And actually it's like the elite around here. It's one of those.
And then he interviewed Wudamaya when Wudamaya had just broken off with his Chinese girlfriend. So it appears that doing that interview, IamMarwa developed his own stigma and colorist aspect that he has to date white.
But actually this interview is about you, it's not about me. So let's get to know what are your like 3 main likes on your life, like these things you like doing them all the time. It's like an addiction but in a good way.
Okay. Shooting videos. Helping people without thinking about myself.
Yeah.
And finally, can I say I like women? And tell us about from all angles. People are saying that I only date Asian.
Yeah, actually, because you mentioned women, I saw one of your videos, like I saw it in another YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then after some time, I saw a lot of backlash. Like,
yeah,
why do people not like you dating foreign women? Like,
I don't even understand. You know, when it comes to the Black community, we have problem.
Yeah.
I will say this whether you hate me or not. Black people, we have problem. We don't even like ourselves.
Yeah.
But when they see you liking another person who is not black, they tend to hate you. But in between us, we don't like ourselves, bro. Like, I wish, or every day, that's what people ask me, are you Pan-African? Are you pro-black or something? Bro, don't tag me as a pro-black or Pan-African.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I can. Yeah, to help the Black community. I'm doing what I can to help the African community, but don't tag me.
So let me get to sorry with you. Why would you date a white girl and not date a black girl? Just be honest.
No, I'm being honest, man. I'm in Ghana.
Yeah.
I'm in Ghana. The girls that I'm chilling with.
And because, of course, that's something that is very sensitive worldwide, he couldn't, instead of calling that he is a colorist, he doesn't like black women, he says he is looking for a European passport. And I'm like, who without logic? I mean, even a person without logic, I mean, how obvious or non-obvious could that be? I mean, how many women have we seen Marwa dating that are black? Okay? And he's been to so many countries, met black women. Fortunately for him, some of them were married to white men, okay? But others were single. And yet he always went for the fair in skin color, okay? So even in America, that's one of his issues that he has with Americans. But then again, we discover that a lot of Kenyans seem to have problems with black Americans.
And Judge Kathleen Kennedy sentenced me to 5 years in prison. Many people are asking me, who is the lawyer who was letting you down? His name is Tracy Grayson. That's the African-American lawyer who just made a big mess out of my life. This is what really hurt me the most. This is what made me do what I did. Because I found them watching a video of my father's funeral. And I said, excuse me, why are you doing this? And they started laughing, and then they banged the door to my face. And when I said, excuse me, open the door, give me my mail, they burst out laughing even louder. And their names are Elizabeth Olguins and Kendra Shepherd. Kendra Shepherd is an African-American. Elizabeth Olguins is a Hispanic lady.
How could they be objective about African Negroes while they are prejudiced against American Negroes?
So there seems to be a hate and scorn of black Americans like myself in Kenya. And sadly enough, it is a lot of black Americans that are supporting IamMarwa's channel and that are, by the way, supporting the luxury that Rocio is living. So the Rocio is benefiting off of the donations of African Americans, yet she doesn't like African Americans. And Marwa also attacks fertility. We see that through what he has to say with his sister about your age for fertility. All right, and then he tells us that we're lazy. Now, who's lazy? We are working. It's in the same manner that the black women in the United States are being destroyed by their own brothers, being basically like sold over through by their own brothers, by their own countrymen, if you will. Okay, when these people find ways to get into your family and then destroy you with the idea of marriage, as they adopt and embrace their white Mzungu, light-skinned mulatto women and make them superior mothers and figures as leaders within our community to dictate how we should behave. And this is exactly, Dee tried telling Rocio about the furniture when she suggested. Rocio was like, oh, we've already decided. And Dee was like, oh, so now you're ruling. But still, IamMarwa has given 100% authority to Rocio. And as far as Dee's concerned, she's stuck with her own dilemma that she is not married. So Dee could run off and try to get a man out of desperation in order to acquire the command that she had within her family. All right? But I am advising her not to do so, as she has the power to be able to make her own decision as to her destiny, not to fall into the trap that IamMarwa has set up for her with his Mzungu Rocio. Now, let me, for the first time, I am really honored. Well, it's not the first time I've done it, but I am still very honored. It's been a while to be able to respond to one of my viewers who came and gave me the honor of responding to their concerns in the community, helping me to do my purpose here, which is to fight against colorism. Sweet Pea writes, surely hope you have dialogues about Rose saying that she doesn't like Black Americans in Marwa's latest video. I was shocked to hear these words. It was racist, and I felt like The words she used was toward all Black people. She said she does not like Black Americans, yet we have Black Jamaican, Black African, Black Mexican, and the list goes on. So how can you hate Blacks in one area and not in other? Black is Black, no matter where you are born. And Marwa's response to the statement was, "Don't say that because they will come to you in the comments." In other words, he said they will finish you. Sweet Pea continued, "Everyone else at the table said nothing. I could not sit at a table with an individual who dislikes people that looks like me. Never." Thank you so much, Sweet Pea, for your comment. It is very difficult, and we find that a lot of us are cowards when it comes to dealing with social oppression. And this is why we had what happened to the Nazis in Germany, because too many people were cowards. The few who went forward, yes, they were in prison and many of them died. All right, the martyrs, they died. Many people were cowards at the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, because it's going after the bandwagon. Wherever the crowd goes, that's where they go. These people, they were visitors to Marwa, and they were not, even though they had master's degrees and everything, but they were not strong enough to say, "This is wrong, Rocio." Even Marwa, the racist or the colorist, I told Rocio, "Don't say that." But still, he doesn't want to lose Rocio, it appears, okay? If he loses Rocio, he has to go on another hunt for Mzungu woman, and that has seemed to been a battle for him for the past God knows how long, especially for the past 3 years. You know, he's been battling to find a Mzungu woman. So he cannot afford to lose Rocio, so therefore he can't afford, it seems, to challenge her and say no. And even so, does he even care? We have seen the videos as he interviewed Wodamaya and started thinking for himself. We have heard it coming from his own mouth. So Rocio is actually supporting him, supporting his racism and his colorism. We have heard him say that he can't stand Black Americans. And that was one of my concerns for Argentinian. But then again, Argentinian married a Filipino with a Filipino son. You know, reminds me of the Tiger Woods who disclaimed that he is Black, you know. And so we don't really know about, you know, the mindset of Argentinian's Filipino son. But nonetheless, you know, these are the kind of African Americans that they welcome. And of course, you know, they make it look as if, you know, oh, then let's adopt to Jamaicans, you know. So now everybody wants to become Jamaican. However, you know, Jamaica is in the Americas, so it really doesn't matter. But what happens, it's almost like me being Haitian. When I was in grade school, the Haitians used to deny being Haitian so that, you know, they would not be picked on. You know, but of course, it's not even a matter of being picked on. Of course, the dinner guests can be picked on because they are at compromise. But for IamMarwa, we already know it is a matter of his choice to be a colorist. And therefore, Rocio feels completely entitled to do that. And we understand now why the whites, why the Europeans felt entitled to buy us over, to buy their brothers over, and to enslave us for now millenniums, okay? Because they were given that authority. So IamMarwa gave authority to Rocio, and Rocio feels entitled. She can say anything. And this is the reality of the battle that we are fighting today. A lot of people are like, mind your own business. It is my business. I am a Black woman, dark-skinned Black woman, okay? It is my business what he does to his sister, how his sister react. It is my battle. Dee Mwango's battle is my battle. So I have the right to react. Even if YouTube did not give us entitlement for reaction, as a Black woman, I have entitlement to react to a Black woman's video. It is my business. And if you as a Black woman think that it's not your business, then you don't know who you are. And I am sorry to say that it is my business, and it is your business as well, Sweet Pea. Let's continue. Sweet Pea continued. Thank you for carrying out your position for the voiceless. Thank you so much, Sweet Pea. You remind me of my book. This is the first time that I was able to speak in the face of colorism. My Voice Finally Speaks. It is on Amazon. Since 2005, I wrote this book, My Voice Finally Speaks, because I too was voiceless. And this was my first ability to start speaking against colorism. And I believe that that is what's going on with those people at the dinner table, is that they are voiceless. They haven't found a way to speak. Sometimes we have to use irony, situational, verbal, whatnot. They haven't found their mechanism. And thank you also for YouTube. Okay, so thank you for carrying out your position for the voiceless, as you have already felt my spirit in only love. And I know meeting people in whatever form God chooses it to be is designed to happen, as our books of life have already been written. So Sweet Pea knows about my writings. I have my other book somewhere here. I have, but anyway, forget about it. This is the one, My Voice Finally Speaks. It's poetry. So those of you who love poetry, as our books of life have already been written, we are, I believe, only vessels to carry it through. Isn't this a writer? Yes, a writer. Be well and courageous through your journey on this side, and be careful. Love. Love you. To continue, against colorism, sure. If that section was deleted, I made a copy for receipt purposes. Oh, this is my warrior right there. I mean, we are fighting a battle and we've got warriors for receipt purposes. If you did not find that section, okay. Also, we as the human race still have so far to go in terms of respecting and loving each other. Also, there were many other topics that were dissected in this. Yes, a lot against women, and mostly against women's ability to survive on their own, and ability to even conquer the chauvinism and colorism of the world and of their immediate society. Okay? So as the human race still have so far to go in terms of respecting and loving each other. Also, there were many other topics that were dissected in this video, such as the role of a woman in another culture, marrying for soft life, or gaining passports, you know? So IamMarwa actually was here, is where IamMarwa was beating up on Rocio indirectly, you know, and Rocio and passport bros. So Rocio came and attacked with her racist Argentinian. By the way, Rocio has Mexican in her, so which she is denying. Her bones are loudly saying this woman is Mexican. Okay, so feminism, Kenyan culture, so many meaty topics. So she was giving me something to talk about. She is helping me. We are warriors against colorism. All right. I wonder, in this world today, is it still a struggle to date people from different cultures, or of different races of people, or both? And this is something that IamMarwa had addressed to Wodemaya, when Wodemaya felt there was an issue. And as we know, he eventually married a Kenyan, which is a fellow African woman, Miss Trudy. The problem is not so much in the fact that people are dating. The problem is what they are doing when they date these cultures. What are they doing to their families? How are they treating their fellow Africans and their fellow Blacks? That's where the problem comes in, and that's where we have to address it when it comes to colorism.
Yeah. You just talk to me. You like me very much, I can see, and I like you. But I know you are a South African, and I am an African. But why is it that out here you are very friendly towards me, but down in South Africa, you don't do the same towards the Negroes that are living there? Can you?
It is not so much, they are mingling in other cultures. It is the fact that they are actually exercising a discrimination system, and they are enforcing it, and they are causing others to be harmed and hurt, as we see in the case of Dee Mwango with her brother, IamMarwa.
Yes, down here. Hey, it's so spacious. Now we need to look for those proper, beautiful white seats.
Yes.
To come round.
We have a lot of ideas in our mind.
Yeah.
For
this side.
This place.
For you now, you're in charge. You're the one who makes the rules. Also for the living area, the design of the seats, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
If you leave that on Marwa, of course, you have to. Well, I love the painting.
Very similar taste.
Oh, okay.
We're both sharing each other houses.
In fact, some of us are even victims to that. When somebody comes and attacks you to go and date within the culture that is discriminated against you, that's another, it's a lot. And this is what we're seeing with Rocio, that Rocio is displaying that she is discriminating against blacks while IamMarwa is dating her and empowering her against blacks. Still away and perhaps solve many ongoing trauma and unresolved pain. Yes. People carry, yes, because many of us who cannot speak, we are finding an avenue to speak, all right, and we're able to even allow those who are against us come out and comment to display their oppressive behaviors. Okay, yes, YouTube does that. Ongoing trauma and unresolved pain people carry to this very day. For hatred toward their fellow man, appreciate your space in this place on earth and understand your role. And I think, when she says that, that brings us, and the problem is not even about understanding your role. It's being forced to acquire roles within other cultures and then to lose yours, to deny yours. Like right now, Dee, it seems, is searching for the wife figure from men of other cultures because of this confusion that her brother is bringing along. It also reminds me of a song that I learned in elementary school, which is what I feel as if is manifested that we are doing like the against the song. And I guess it's because even with the time that I was a child, that this problem still existed. And that's why somebody would write a song. Take a moment, look around. Listen closely to the sound of a world that's filled with shattered dreams, a world that's filled with broken dreams, and not a very pleasant place to live in. Maybe tomorrow you wake up and
Europeans are really blonde.
a brand new world
French men, I love French men.
A world that is kind and free. So bow your heads and say a prayer to all the children everywhere. Teach them what they need to know. Show them what they need to know to make this world a better place to live in. Mara, let's make your Medellin palace a better place for your sister to live in, for your older and younger sister, and for the African generation. Orange as mangoes, yellow as banana peels, cream as vanilla, white as snow, red as light as the day, orange tan as copper, yellow as banana colored, brown as vanilla, chocolate bars, white dark as snow, night, light black as the day, tan as copper, as indigo, colors of the spectrum, brown as only shades bars, dark as only shades, black as taupe,